Let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start off with the Hail team, as mentioned. Now, to start things off here, we have a very strong advantage thanks to Milk. He's got a really useful ability in Sturdy, so that we don't have to worry about getting one-shot. To help with that, even if we get taken down to Sturdy, we have a Citrus Berry, which will guarantee that we won't die to the Hail Chip damage. That means that we can get a Stealth Rock up guaranteed. Since this whole team, almost this whole team, is Ice types, that's not good. Oh, we got frozen by Blizzard. This is just the return of Zenzalin's curse, I guess. We need to get a full restore off. Blizzard did under half. I'm worried about Woodhammer, though. This puts us in a bit more of an awkward spot. How much does that do? That's quite a bit of damage. That means that we are going to be... We might be in range of a Woodhammer kill, then. We might have to ditch the plan for Stealth Rocks. Let's think. If we do that, since we've probably got Woodhammer coming in, it'd have to be either Goose or Reeve, most likely. You know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna get Reeve in. Reeve has the benefit of not having to worry about crits, which makes things a whole lot safer. And we can get a Yawn off. Focus Blast is definitely trouble for us. Would have liked to not use up the Citrus Berry there, but I think that we can live with that. The damage from Focus Blast isn't too much. So we can try healing Milk. So that's a Focus Blast. It's 2 Focus Blasts so far. And then what we want to do is bring in Milk. Bit of a roundabout way to get to what we want, but we're going to get those rocks up. The main thing here is that there's at least one Focus Sash on this team, and we really don't want to have to deal with that. We don't want to get counter hit by it and stuff. So we're going to get Stealth Rocks up. And then we are going to heal Reeve. Woodhammer shouldn't kill unless it crits. If it crits, then sorry Milk. So we do live that. And now what we want to do is bring in Reeve. Blizzard should be fine for us. Now he's going to use Focus Blast. He's already used 2. Let's switch in Goose to take Focus Blast number 3. I don't remember how many Blizzards he's used. Let's bring Reeve in. We're just gonna whittle down his PP a little bit so that we can hopefully switch in Tyler Lovekeeper a little bit more safely. Now we've got another Focus Blast coming, but what we can do is bring in Unker Plut. He's got Pressure, which means that Focus Blast will lose 2 PP instead of 1. And if I counted correctly, that should mean that there are no more Focus Blasts to worry about. And yeah, Ankarplet takes that just fine. We shouldn't have to worry about an Ice-type move. So we'll bring in Goose. It should just be a Wood Hammer. And that's totally fine. Quad Resist is really helpful there. The Hail Chip is definitely not ideal, but I think that we're okay. Reeve can come in on an Ice-type move. That's just fine. We're gonna heal up. I think what I want to do here is use Yawn. Ooh, Blizzard's pretty scary. I really don't want to get frozen again. Let's go ahead and use Yawn here. What we're going to try to do is set things up so that we can get a Shell Smash off. That we're gonna switch now. So we'll probably take a Wood Hammer and then get Shell Smash. Oh, Ice Shards. That's actually exactly what we'd want. So now Abomasnow goes to sleep. He's gonna have one turn of guaranteed sleep, and then he'll have a chance to wake up the second time. It's a little bit greedy to go for 2 Shell Smashes, but I feel like 2 Shell Smashes is going to be important because Magcargo is really slow. We do get 2 Shell Smashes, that's great. Now we just have to hope that we're faster than Abomasnow after 2 Shell Smashes. Now we can use Ancient Power. Ice Shard, we're at -4, so that could do some damage, but Magcargo has really good defense and it was resisted, so we were okay. It would have been a lot scarier if he outsped with Wood Hammer, but that was totally fine. Now we're set up with Tyler Lovekeeper. Cloyster's not that fast, so we can pretty confidently press Ancient Power. And that should be another KO. 2 down. What else could they have? What else are they bringing out at this point? Reuniclus. This is part of the reason why I wanted to be at +4, because I think that I gotta go for either Flamethrower or Magma Storm. Ancient Power just doesn't have the base power for me to feel good about hitting this thing. The thing about Magma Storm is it's like 75 accuracy. So it's a little bit scary. We might end up losing Tyler Lovekeeper here, but at the very least we'll do some big damage, and I think that we've got a chance to kill here. Let's hope. Let's really hope. Oh, thank goodness. That was probably one of the hills I was less sure about. And now the fact that we're at +4 should mean that we can get through... Really, I'm fine with getting through Vanillux. But then, what about Jinx and Weavile? I'm kind of worried about speed. Jinx is pretty fast, and Weavile's very fast. I think Jinx is like 110 base speed. I don't know what comparisons I have. 179. I think that Goose is bit slower than 110 base speed. I think he's closer to like 90 or 95. Excuse me, 90 or 95. 61 times 3, which is what we'd be at +4. That would be 183. But that's only just barely faster than Goose. Let's look at Jinx's moves. Blizzard, Lovely Kiss, Aura Sphere, and Psyshock. The Aura Sphere is really scary. I think that we go for the Ancient Power. If we end up losing Tyler here, then that's not great, but I think the chance of getting the kill here is pretty important. We do go first. And that should kill. Jinx has... I mean, it's not terrible special defense, but Jinx isn't exactly a tank. Now all that's left should be that Weavile. We're at +5 speed now. Is it worth going for an attack here? Weavile's really fast is the problem. Like 125 base speed or something crazy like that. I think at this point, Weavile does not have any fighting moves, right? It's got Icicle Crash, Aerial Ace, Night Slash, Ice Shard. So I think that Rhine is actually a safe switch here. If we sustain a crit, Night Slash, that could be bad, but we don't. The biggest obstacle here right now is 90 base accuracy on Rock Blast. That's what we're kind of relying on here. If we don't get this, then we have contingencies we can switch around, but hopefully we can just land Rock Blast here. Crit plus miss would be really bad. We don't get crit, and we do land Rock Blast. This is Skill Link Cloister, which means that we don't have to pray to RNGesus for Rock Blast to hit enough times, so that's really good. That's about as well as that battle could have gone, honestly. I'm sorry, CM? I'm sorry, I'm terrible with with acronyms, but welcome to the chat, bruh, are you? Now we've got the Sun team. We start out with this Torkoal lead. The real difficulty here, and the reason I've got Rapid Spin on my Torkoal, is that he might set up Stealth Rocks. What I'm hoping is that, thanks to Sturdy, we're going to be able to tank a Solar Beam. Yeah, Weather Gauntlet. It's so crazy. But so what I'm hoping is we can bait Torkoal to not go for Stealth Rocks, because that just makes things a lot easier going forward, and we can get Stealth Rocks of our own up, which will help with getting enough damage on the rest of this team. Hopefully we can manage that. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to dealing with the Rain and Sand teams. They look really tough. Alright, we tank Solar Beam just fine even without Sturdy, and we get Stealth Rock up. Really important information that we got from that is that we are faster than Torkoal. We also know, since I'm looking at the docs now, that Torkoal is holding Red Card. So what we're going to do is use Earthquake. We have Rindoberry on our two Pokemon that are weak to Solar Beam, and then everyone else either resists it or is neutral to it. So this is a pretty safe chunk of damage onto Torkoal, and we get a free switch into somebody else. About half of its health, and we proc red card. Now who's tanking the Solar Beam? Alright, Tyler Lovekeeper should be able to take this just fine. Yeah, honestly, that's not too bad. I'm gonna look at Reeve's speed. Reeve has 55 speed. Tyler Lovekeeper has 62. Even if Torkoal does outspeed, I think the worst thing he can do is set up a Stealth Rock on us, but if he goes for a Solar Beam, I don't think it even kills with crit. So let's just take this out with Ancient Power. And I don't think Shell Bell really matters there. If I were really greedy, I might have tried going for Shell Smash, but I don't think that I had enough HP in the tank to deal with getting hit by more Solar Beams. The big thing is, we got past Torkoal without it setting up Stealth Rocks, and that means that switching is a lot less scary. If we had not gotten rid of the rocks, then Goose would be in a lot more danger. But now, the question here is, this Star Manitan is scary as hell. It's got Fire Gem boosted Flare Blitz, and I don't think that it would do Flare Blitz into a Pokemon that quad resists it, but at the same time, I just lost Robbie Rabs last time around. No, this isn't EV-less. You overestimate how hardcore I am, Bro, are you? I use EVs in my runs of this because I've tried EV-less and I've tried potionless, and both of those were just like too much for me. But I mean, like, I don't know, I see other people go like breeze through this game. I don't know how they do it, but that's just a little bit too much for me. But honestly, like doing it with EVs does give you a pretty decent advantage, because from my understanding, ROM hacking for Gen 5, they haven't figured out how to give EVs to opponent Pokemon, so the most they get is max IVs. That is slightly, and I mean very slightly, balanced by the fact that you get random IVs on your guys and random natures, but even then, it's definitely an advantage to be able to set EVs on your guys, for sure. So what I'm thinking here is we switch in Unkar Plut. He can tank a Flare Blitz, he can tank a Rock Slide, a Lunge, an Earthquake, so he can tank everything Darmanitan can do, and then we can kind of figure out what he's going to do from there. He did go for Earthquake on Tyler Lovekeeper. But now the question is, does he go for another Earthquake, or does he go for Fire Gem boosted Flare Blitz this time? What I really want is just for him to not have the Fire Gem, because I'm pretty sure everybody on my team just would die to that, except maybe Tyler Lovekeeper. Oh, for sure. Like, I mean, this is like, it's a very hard ROM hack, kind of regardless of how easy I try to make it, but it's also like fun as hell. Wow, is that crit? Oh, that is a crit. Oh no, that was a crit. Not very effective, but Fire Gem boosted. That's definitely really tough for us, but not insurmountable. The important thing here is we get a free switch into Goose. And Goose has speed boost and detect. So we are going to get a speed boost. We were probably already faster than Darmanitan, but what we're trying to do here is become faster than everything on this team. We want to air slash everybody. We've got wide lens, so air slash is not going to miss for us. Its low base power is a bit of a problem, and Goose doesn't have the best special attack, so this might not end up working out, but I think we can at least nab a kill or two. What we're most worried about right now is if Victory Bell or Venusaur shows up. We probably outspeed them now that we're at +2. That makes sense, Barayu. I'm learning more about how the AI in this works, and that does make sense what you're saying. That it saw the kill without the crit, and so it went for Flare Blitz. So I guess as much as we like to meme about how the crit always matters, maybe it didn't matter there. That's all right. Unkarplet did what we needed, I think. Now we can go for any of these. The big thing here, and I think something that's really beneficial for us, is this Ninetales has eject button. Since we outspeed it, that means that we can hit this thing and it's not going to hit us back. It's just going to switch out into something else at random. So we can pretty safely go for Air Slash here. And even though it doesn't kill, that gets it down to very low after Stealth Rock's damage, and now it forces in Volcarona. Volcarona gets down to half of its HP, we get another speed boost, and now we get to just Air Slash this thing. So that's another one down. And now, at this point, there's no question that we outspeed even the Chlorophyll-boosted Pokemon. And now we can just go for another Air Slash. We get this kill. We get another speed boost. And now it should just be, if I'm not misremembering, it should just be Venusaur and Victory Bell. Now this is where I'm not as sure if Air Slash kills. Because, like, Victory Bell's not super tanky, I don't think, but Yanmega also isn't, like, a world-class special attacker. That said, I don't think I want to mess around with going for Struggle Bug. I think I just want to Air Slash. If we lose Goose, then it's unfortunate, but he's done so much work. Yeah, bro, you're totally right. The fact that Heavy Duty Boots aren't around yet makes it so Volcarona versus Stealth Rocks is such a tough matchup. Now it's down to Venusaur. I think Venusaur's tankier than Victory Bell, so even though Air Slash killed Victory Bell, I don't know if it kills Venusaur. We're gonna hope that that we've got enough gas in the tank here to get a kill. If we don't, that's okay, because Air Slash is going to get this thing down to a range where Ryan's Ice Shard is going to kill it. So either way, we should have this in the bag. The only question here is if Goose lives through it. Come on, Goose. Come on. Come on. Oh, he got a crit! Okay, I don't know if crit mattered, but we're gonna say that was straight from the heart from Goose. Holy crap. Let's go, dude. Getting through that with only one loss is about as good as I could have asked for. Unkarplet, I mean, I was honestly kind of underwhelmed by like what Wailord could learn and stuff, but he was extremely important for whittling down that Darmanitan. I don't think that we would have gotten through this without without more losses without him, because that Darmanitan was scary as hell. I mean, thanks for everything, my dude. That was a world-class performance.